12 o'clock this Wednesday, 13 News at Noon starts with breaking news. This afternoon, Governor Mike Braun is speaking at the State House for a major gas tax announcement. And all of this comes as AAA says the average cost of a gallon of gas just hit $4.13 in Indiana. So our crew is there right now. We're going to take a listen in once it gets started. They're monitoring things there. We'll keep you posted. We actually hear that he's walking up to the podium as we speak. Let's get straight to it at the State House. Governor Mike Braun.
You know, for many months I've been talking about affordability, and we've taken action in so many other areas. You know what we've done on utility rates, reconstituted the IURC board, done public hearings, have brought the utilities in, property tax reform last year. You're now getting those results probably in the mail, your statements. Healthcare, all of it has become a burden because the last administration gave us roughly 25% inflation in one big dose over 3 years, and that cumulatively is what people are getting fatigued of. Any other thing we can do is going to be important. Here, I'm taking action to provide relief on high gas prices. I'm declaring a tax holiday. Indiana's sales tax on gas will be suspended for 30 days. I'll look at it again in 30 days to see if there needs to be an extension. I'm calling on gasoline retailers to ensure these savings are showing up at the pumps. The state will be watching the pumps to make sure savings are delivered to Hoosiers when they go to fill up each week or whenever they do. I'm going to call on the Attorney General to enforce protections from any type of price gouging as well. I want to commend the President on a great job negotiating the 2-week ceasefire. This is big news. You can already see it in the markets. We begin to over time clarity in terms of what they're doing. To me, the time was perfect for do it here. Since I've become governor, we've focused on running our own state more efficiently. And you won't hear about it often, but you're seeing those dividends as well. When it comes to all of our agencies, we overcame that austere budget forecast, and we're actually looking better than we did even before that. So as we work through this year and get into next year, by running the state more efficiently, by things getting reset at the national level, I feel good in terms of the outlook for Hoosiers. And then we look at things that we're all interested in doing more of, maybe long-term funding on infrastructure, attending to things like child care, pre-K, all the things by running a government more efficiently that we can invest in projects like that or return money back to the taxpayer. But today, it's about a gas holiday, gas tax holiday, sales tax on fuel. I'll open it up to any questions.
Did this start right away?
Effective, yes. Yeah.
Governor Braun, the state's gas.
I did an executive order.
All right, this is Indiana State Governor Mike Braun, and he has just announced that the Indiana state sales tax on gas will be suspended for 30 days. Now, the state will be watching to the pumps to make sure that gas stations are enforcing the sales tax. He said he's also calling in the Attorney General to make sure that they will be monitoring gas stations and that there's no price gouging that's going to be happening. He also mentioned that there will be a focus on other issues right now, but today is about the gas tax. Just so you know, there are more than one taxes. There's more than one tax on gas. There's an excise tax as well as the sales tax, and that's about the sales tax is about roughly 15 to 18 cents per gallon. That is the gas tax that is expected to be suspended for 30 days. He said he would look at what happened over the next 30 days to see if it needs to be extended, possibly another 30 days. Again, this is our Indiana State Governor, Mike Braun. He's giving this announcement here at the State House right now. Our Our Emily Longnecker is our State House reporter. She's there right now. She's asking questions to the governor. I just heard her ask some questions. She's going to continue to monitor that. We will bring you the latest online as well as on air, so stay with us. On to our other top stories that we're following. After several threats from President Donald Trump, a tentative ceasefire has been reached between the U.S., Iran, and Israel. But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office says Lebanon is not a part of the two-week ceasefire. They've been continuing strikes there. Just the other day, President Trump threatened to release loads of bombs on Iran that would destroy a civilization. Those were his words, if you remember. So here are the terms of the ceasefire. They're actually unclear right now because each side has presented different versions of what they're willing to agree to. We're going to have more on this ongoing ceasefire at 12:15, so stay with us for that. And our teams, as well as working with our network partners, they're going to continue to monitor it as well. Turning now to a much warmer forecast. Meteorologist Sean Ash joining me now. It's actually still kind of cool outside, but how high are we supposed to reach today?
We're going to be near 70.
There you go.
I don't know if that's Felicia Lawrence
yet.
Approved.
Yeah. We'll leave me out of it for now. But it will be warmer.
Well,
we're just not there yet.
When you compare to where we were yesterday, which was in the upper 40s, we're going to be adding about 20 degrees to afternoon temperature.
Well, so add it on. Lay it on thick.
I think you will enjoy the afternoon here. Let me show you, even at this hour, compared to 24 hours ago, 15 to nearly 20 degrees warmer. Yes, it was a cool start as expected, but the recovery is going to be pleasant. We're already in the 50s here. We've got sunshine across central Indiana that you can see on the visible satellite, just a little bit of cloud cover occasionally. Most of your sky is going to be fairly bright today. You see some of that cloud cover there over Johnson and Shelby County. 53 in Martinsville at this hour, 52 here in downtown. We've got you at 50 in Westfield, 52 in Carmel, and our north side camera, it's nice and sunny. Southeast wind, that will be the difference maker today compared to yesterday. It was more of a northeast wind. Going to be great if you've got kids with practices, games after school, or if you're getting in that walk. Sunny, warmer, it will be a little breezy. It's a southerly wind, however, today, and between 15 and 20 miles per hour, and this is what it delivers. Temperatures that will range from 65 to, in some cases, near or above 70. And it will get even warmer as we go into tomorrow afternoon. We do have to time out a little bit of rain in the forecast here. We'll have that in the 7-day in just a few minutes.
Okay, Sean, let's get to more headlines, our local headlines. Another inmate has been badly burned at Indiana State Prison in Michigan City. This is the same prison where our 13 Investigates team uncovered decades of fires, leaving several inmates with serious injuries or gruesome deaths. The Department of Corrections tells us this latest fire was isolated to a single cell, but it was serious enough that an inmate was airlifted to a hospital in Indianapolis for treatment. This is the second person to suffer horrible burns in the past 3 weeks. Our senior investigative reporter, Bob Siegel, did an in-depth documentary on the state prison. It's called Burned Alive, and you can see what he learned there. It's streaming on demand right now at WTHR+. It's also available on YouTube. And we've also been following a shooting in Martinsville. Police tell us a teen was airlifted to a hospital here in Indy. They did confirm the teen is stable. That shooting happened around 5:30 last night at an apartment complex along Main Street. Investigators say they have not made any arrests. Right now, they're working to figure out what happened before shots were fired. The mayor of Martinsville, Kenny Costin, released a statement following the shooting saying, in part, any act of violence involving our youth is unacceptable. As a community, we must continue working together, parents, schools, law enforcement, and local leaders, to ensure our young people have the guidance, support, and safe environment they deserve. And it was an excellent day for the Pacers to host a charity event. Today, the team announced the results of their ongoing initiative where they pledged to donate 3 cases of eggs for each 3-pointer scored during home games. This was in partnership with Kroger, MPS Egg Farms, and Hatch for Hunger. The team says they've donated 8,100 cartons of eggs this charity day.